It's the place to be, you're gonna get to know. Restaurants and movies appear, amusement parks and ocean piers, war built and loved by family. Atlantic City's face, a changing place, time to lead the way. You wanna see the old become the new, remember yesterday. Rolling chairs and trolley cars, Ferris wheels and movie stars, boardwalk built and loved by family. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground. Atlantic City star shines near and far, you can see its glow. You get some sand in your shoes, shells in your hand, it's the place to go. Beauty pageants and parades, cotton candy taffies made, boardwalk built and loved by families. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground.
Well, hello and welcome back.
No, wait a minute. He got my
Wait a minute. Sorry about that. We're going to start out with restaurants in Atlantic City. Welcome to the Postcard Show. Welcome back. This is the to-be-continued Postcard Show. We're here every Sunday at 2 p.m., same time, same station. What we'd like to do today is show restaurants and cocktail lounges and motels and glossies cards is what they say. John wants everybody to move in closer to the TV set and prepare the VCR.
Well, what it is you can't satisfy everybody. So now everybody's clamoring, you're showing all that old junk. Okay, well, we're going to come up just a little bit further to everyone who wants to see, do you remember this restaurant and that restaurant and this restaurant? Well, we have restaurant cards.
Well, people are alive that were living in the 20s, 30s, 40s. It's the 90s, but they could be 70 years old.
Right. We figure from 1925 up now would catch a majority of the people that are still around. And we want to show them some of the restaurants that did exist in the city of Atlantic City.
City had 500 bars, so it must have had about 500 restaurants at least.
Well, there's only about 11 restaurants left to really get a good meal, and there's hundreds in the casinos and all, but if you're not going into the casino, there's actually nowhere really to eat.
Okay, no problem. If you want to know about Atlantic City past, present, and future, architectural stuff, locations of buildings and things, we're ready for that.
We want everyone to start their VCRs because you're going to have these pictures, and in the future, you got to understand video and television. You can like take these photographs from beginning to end at the end of any show after you vid them and hit auto dub or mute and just watch the cards. You can take our narrations off and just watch.
Yeah, watch them. These are good. The first card up is the Chinese restaurant, or the Charles restaurant, and I think I know where that was. Now, can I take a guess?
Yeah.
You could say South Tennessee Avenue?
No. This is
No?
Virginia and Atlantic.
Virginia and Atlantic.
It was the Spot before that, I think. It became the Charles later.
The Spot.
But there it is. It was a nice restaurant. Had a nice counter. Look at all that. You could go from one end to the other, spinning them on the way out, huh?
Well, you know, after the Uptown fires and everything, it moved down to around Chelsea, around Albany Avenue. And the Blair Motor Inn was put down across from the Strand. But next to the Strand parking garage there.
Now, what you had here was, after Maryland Avenue burnt down, after the Strand burnt down, they put it down between, Montpelier and Sovereign?
Okay.
No, Boston and Providence.
Whatever.
Yeah. And this here, when Maryland Avenue burnt down, they put the Mount Royal in here, which later became the Summit. But this is Alfred's Villa.
Oh, Blair Motor Inn.
I said that. It became the Blair Motor Inn, and then after that, it became the Summit. And this is Alfred's Villa. Alfred's Villa.
It's
a pretty cool place.
It was a restaurant, like the knife and fork idea.
Huh?
Well, that was cute. I was in there a number of times.
Right. The guy would meet you there. I guess his name was Al. You can call me Al.
Yeah,
he would meet you at the door, Alfred. And actually, the 7 dining rooms it talked about were actually the 7 rooms of a home. It was a home made into a restaurant, and it was pretty classy for that time.
All right. Well, here's the Wilrose restaurant at 102 South Tennessee.
All right, we can only show these because we're not familiar. There were hundreds of restaurants up and down every side street. Every 10 feet there was a restaurant up and down Kentucky, New York, Tennessee, South Carolina. Just rows and rows of restaurants in every little hotel that there was.
Here's what the back says of this card. It says, heard from Lee again today. A friend has been transferred and we can't use his APO address. So much for that idea. Note, I picked up postcards everywhere. Good responses for the clubs. Here's the Jefferson Hotel Smorgasbord.
Right, the
Why
Hotel
are we
Jeff.
familiar with the Jefferson Hotel, would you know?
Well, Jerry Blatt would have his dances in there. He brought in Stevie Wonder and the Temps and Gladys
Harmonica
Knight and the
Man.
Pips and everybody.
Wasn't that something?
That was a beautiful place.
Colton Manor, little food place.
A little Colton Manor. Maybe somebody remembers having a bun or a burger in there with the French deco.
Uptown, Pennsylvania and Pacific. Is it still Pacific Avenue or Pacific Avenue?
No, it's Pacific now with what's going on out there.
Here's Ken's restaurant.
There's
4 of them.
Kent's. There were 4 Kent's restaurants. Can you tell you where they are? Where was this one?
Missouri Atlantic, or Kansas Atlantic.
Where was this one?
I'd say, oh, that's South Carolina and North Carolina Atlantic.
Where was this one?
All right, that one I don't know
And that's
about.
the Boardwalk.
Oh, okay, on the boardwalk.
And where was this one?
Dr. Martin Luther King, Illinois Avenue and Pacific Avenue.
Yeah, it's now the Poseidon. You're correct. The Gem.
Poseidon's involved, yeah.
Right, the Gem is was right next door in the White Tower.
Oh, yeah.
But there's the Kent's restaurants, all 4 of them.
Well,
If
there's-
anybody remembers that, that'll bring back memories for a lot of people offshore. You got to say, everybody's.
Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody offshore.
Everybody got run up
How
out
about
of
the
here.
Fox Manor? Very nice place, run by Mildred Fox.
Right, this is the Fox Manor by the Fox family on Pacific Avenue between California and Iowa.
Started out as a cottage.
Right, started out as a cottage, then they put the front on, and right now, I don't know particularly the name of the restaurant, but it's open from 7 to 2, and it's
What is this,
still there in the Fox Manor.
Well,
And then
Larry Belford put the grotto in
the
there.
grotto is down on the left-hand side, right, and then there's a particular woman that had Aussies in Longport.
Okay.
That she's opened up a place there where you can go every day from 7 to 2 and have breakfast and lunch.
Okay. How about Luigi's restaurant?
How about Luigi's? Do you remember Luigi's?
That's that vacant lot right at Fleming and Pacific now. The Norwood Liquor Store building's right next to it, and
Yeah, that was on the corner. This is Luigi's, if you understand Luigi's. You went into this door and you ate in this main dining room. But over here you went down steps and there was a downstairs, actually, which was really strange in those days. And then down this side you went back through the kitchen. You could come out in the gondola room, which was around back.
in the 70s they built an add-on, right?
Across the street was Jimmy's, where he hid the cheesecake recipe in the safe because everybody was stealing the cheesecake recipe. And to tell the people, we have that recipe.
Hello. Luigi's. See the wall.
There's Luigi's. The wall was fabulous in Luigi's. There it is there. And they had great Italian dinners, and they actually came to the table back then like they did at Hackney's and took your picture, remember?
Well, this diner was picking up at Ohio and Atlantic, and then boom, gone.
Right. You can see Central Junior High School behind it. This was Ohio and Atlantic. This was,
Formerly Atlantic City High School, right?
all right, years ago, decades ago. Here it is. It was a great diner.
The Booth.
Right now and then it became Rusty Lord parking or something.
Right. No problem. Hello at night, knife and fork.
At night. I don't know if you can see it real good, but there's the knife and fork lit up.
Then we go to the boardwalk. You had some major famous restaurants. Sid Hartfield's on the boardwalk.
Sid Hartfield's. People remember eating in there. Look at that.
I got him out of sync here a little bit.
It's all right. People remember.
Luigi's.
Yeah, that
Wasn't that a cool sign?
That was their card. It looked like Italy. Sicily wasn't there.
Well, Sicily's the bar,
That's right.
or the boot, or whatever, and the heel, and different things were there. And there it is. There's the names of the rooms and the cocktail areas.
There it is again. The banquet room at Luigi's.
Okay, and
The
then
Donna Marie room and the gondola room.
and there was another steakhouse that was the Lido Village.
There's the Lido.
Did a lot of business. How about Flying Dutchman?
The Flying Dutchman.
Remember they had the numbers on the back for the waitresses? The only place that really used it, 1 through 7 or
Yeah.
so, whatever your waitress number was, a beep.
The light would come on. The waitress would know she was being called to come and
Intelligence.
get your stuff. This is still back there, but I think it's going to go with the new Sun development.
Oh, no, they're making it another dancing go-go bar or
I doubt
something
that.
called...
I think
No, I know that.
Okay, I think
Here's
it'll
the-
go there.
I think I showed this one. That's the Wilrose again.
The what?
The Wilrose? The Wilrose.
Some people will remember these places.
How about Alfred's Italian Restaurant at Merlin and the Boardwalk?
That was Alfred's on the Boardwalk.
Hello.
Some
Hey.
people will remember these places.
Hey, remember that last card for Kent's had 4 of them?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the card that came out before that with only 3 of them.
Yeah. Downtown, uptown, and midtown.
Hello, Kent's.
Wow.
I think Mom worked in there. One of them had the conveyor belt where the food come right across the counter down a belt.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which
food
one?
would come out. I don't remember if it was
Missouri
out
Avenue.
Kansas or South Carolina.
All right, here's one. Helping out Lee and the family again. Shrumsky's Restaurant.
There's Shrumsky's.
This
Can you
is
see it real good?
Georgia and Pacific.
That's right, Georgia and
Pacific.
Pacific. Remember when LBJ came to town? He got out a thing here and he shook a hand here, and the Shrumsky's picture went worldwide.
Yeah,
The
man.
front door, Shrumsky's Restaurant, with LBJ shaking someone's hand, went
It's gone.
gone. Convention Hotel used to be over here. Jimmy Hesser and them guys.
Oh, yeah. And another...
Here's their postcard. That's the way
John
they
and
did.
Sherm.
John and Sherm.
Okay.
Hope Lee's watching. Told him to
Yeah.
straighten this out. That was their postcard. Shrumsky's Restaurant. The Shrumsky boys. Your host. Lee still has the cheesesteak. It's down in between Dover and Annapolis on Ventnor Avenue.
Laced.
Great.
Cornball's Restaurant.
There's
Corned
corn
beef.
balls. Now, there's where you got some sandwiches. Virginia and Pacific. There's the dining hall of corn balls.
The corned beef special was also, that was a good one. But Sambo's, Frank's Esther Dry on South New York Avenue was a better...
That was good right across the street here. But this year, when this Virginia Avenue Uptown Urban Renewal took place, they moved this to, where was it, Tennessee and Pacific, and it became Joe Corn Balls. Now it became what?
You got me. You're
Chinese restaurant joint?
doing pretty good.
That's where it was.
What's this here? This is the Chelsea Hotel's hall. I guess I thought it was a restaurant, but we might as well show it. Beautiful convention hall behind the Chelsea Hotel on Morris Avenue there.
Right, this was part of the Chelsea, which became part of the Deauville.
I saw a Columbus Day pageant take place.
Right, I saw Rodney Dangerfield here in this in 78, 79, 80, right when the casinos were starting. Rodney Dangerfield,
Oh, yeah.
Columbus Day pageants were taken there. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful convention hall. Right behind the stage outside was what, the Algiers, right? On Pacific was the
Yeah.
Algiers, right?
How about
Beautiful.
how about the Village Restaurant,
Here's the Village Restaurant.
Southwark, Kentucky?
Who knows where it was? 168 South Kentucky Avenue. That was down there.
You know, I don't know about this building or if it still stands. It's called the Casa something. Casa Rosa. What's this
The
say?
Casa Rosa Restaurant. I have no idea where it was.
It says 2800 block.
2800
Atlantic.
block Atlantic.
27. Oh, that's the parking lot maybe on the corner that's diagonal from Tony's.
No, that would have been Dave's Hotel.
No, Atlantic Avenue. Oh, Days Hotel.
No,
No, that
the
was...
ice cream parlor, not 2835.
Okay.
No, this is This is a long time ago.
All right, well, here's the Vienna, the large music room of the old Vienna. How's that?
There's the Vienna restaurant.
Murals on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been a crowd in there.
Now we talking, where was this at?
Well, I think this one, the Venice Italian
St.
restaurant.
James in the Boardwalk? No.
That was on the boardwalk. The old
Yeah.
Vienna was on the boardwalk.
Okay.
Remember that. But the Venice Italian restaurant was at 11 North Mississippi, the
Okay.
Di Nicolantonio family, and that's a
That's
picture of it.
there,
Right. And may have a few others.
right. So Eddie the Nick's family owned this place?
That's what I understand. His father was
That's
there.
what the Syracuse bought?
Well, I'm not sure, but it is local, a place. Here's a Marine Grill and Restaurant on the boardwalk at Rhode Island Avenue for some older people back in the inlet days.
Rhode Island in the Boardwalk.
And here's Hyman's main dining room at the end of the boardwalk at the inlet. It's a nice looking one, isn't it?
Yeah,
It looks like the Hygeia pool with tables on it.
Yeah, well, they used to make these banquet rooms like out in Lancaster, like Good and Plenty and stuff.
Right.
And they would pack the people in there and they'd all eat and then get on the train and go home.
On the boardwalk in the inlet, right?
There it is.
How about
Rhode Island Avenue on the Boardwalk, is that what it said?
Well, how about 800?
Excuse me.
800 boardwalk.
800 Boardwalk, that's what?
I forget what I said.
Well,
Cohen's Restaurant.
Cohen's between Maryland and Virginia.
Hello. Now we have the main dining room and dance floor of the Atlantic City Casino, Atlantic City, New Jersey, and
Everybody argues over this one.
don't know where.
We believe it was the building known as the Brighton Casino. Other people say no, it's the headquarters of the golf course in Brigantine.
Some say it's that
Some
woman out
people-
on a black horse.
Some people think it was the President Hotel, second floor, or the Round the World room.
The Hudson
Because
Mansion.
the sunken floor here is like this would be the President Hotel, we believe, because the Round the World room did have this drop down, and so did the merry-go-round in the basement of the Ritz. So if anyone knows, drop a line to the station and tell us where was the Atlantic City Casino.
How about a soda fountain?
There's an old fountain.
Could that have been in the shell font?
I don't know, what does it say?
That just says some
View of a soda fountain,
All right.
La Ventura, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Look at all the old marble, the old fountains, the old
Well,
coffee brews.
with the size of these buildings, do you think they fed any people?
Right.
Cafeteria style.
This is the original Child's at South Carolina Avenue Board. It was a main dining room. It was huge. And you can see how long it flies down this aisle. Look at this here aisle here. Can you see this
Restaurants
aisle?
and
Starts here and runs
on the boardwalk. I've been in there.
all the way down.
We've been in there. Remember they
Child's
had
restaurant.
they had the big roast hanging in the window on chains, and the
Yeah.
cooker would be right in the window.
I knew the guy that did that chain, Rick Rydell.
Chain, chain, chain.
Now here's an old one.
Okay. We got some letters at the station. A woman who sent me a letter, asked me to see if I could get her son or stepson this card, and I mailed it to him.
And
And
Mr.
it's
Trusty,
worth-
Mr. Trusty that has the museum there on Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
He asked for it for the same gentleman, and we told him
I
we had
gave it
sent
to him.
one to him.
Yeah.
There's Hackney.
Guy
That's
named
how it
Chambers.
looks.
His mother was named.
Look at these cars here. It looks like a 50, a 51, or a 52, 1950, 51, 52 automobiles. So you figure it's probably 1953 if they're all out on the market and look a little used. But this was Main Avenue, and there was Hackney's.
Well, I remember going there as a kid with about 30 or 50 or 100 guys, Kiwanis and Chelsea Heights Little League, and the Chelsea Little League always went to a big function there at the end of the year for trophies and stuff.
Going up the staircase, making that left.
Seeing that lobster.
There it was. Hackney says,
Danger.
never eat a lobster until it has been...
Cooked.
Is that the word they're using there?
Has been, I don't know what that says.
I don't know what that says. Read that
Let me
again.
see that. Pardon me, yes, for a minute.
Hackney's.
Purified.
Purified. I mean, it must have been
Cooked,
had to be
boiled.
boiled and cooked to perfection. Danger. Do not eat cold lobster. Hackney says never eat a lobster until it has been purified.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Purified lobsters, right here. No, kid. That's
Main
how
Avenue.
Mr. Hackney would advertise in parades and things, I guess, throughout the nation. I'm sure it wasn't just confined to Atlantic City.
Close to the parades that went down the board, Hackney's Lobster Girls were there. There they are.
Any of
dressed in
these
their
ladies
costumes.
out there, call us.
Yeah, send us a letter. Let us know how that came about.
That was great. That looks like up around Hackney's there. That was a tremendous idea back in those days. Let's see what About 47 or so.
Well, there was a pier outside Hackney's too. People don't know that went out into the water.
Out the backside. I got a double fold car with that. There's the big dining room there at Hackney's.
There's Hackney's dining room right there.
I think that's a better photo.
There's a modern color photo of it. You can see it.
Crowds. Look at that.
This place is mobbed. If you can see it, it's actually mobbed. And then they also had the photography thing. It's where all this type of stuff occurred.
Oh, really?
Taking your picture, asking for it, you know.
Well, they really kept a nice place, and look how beautiful they really kept it. Look at this place.
Hackney's was really beautiful. Look at that.
How many hundreds of people? 4 to a table? There must be about 35 tables. No mirror back here.
Everybody packed that place. Hackney's, man. Picked
I'll
your
tell you.
lobster, gave it to the guy, and they brought it to the table. It was wild. So that's the interiors of those restaurants.
Well, after you ate, you had to have a cocktail.
Yeah, you have to have a cocktail lounge. Where's that at?
I got one right here. Here's the Club Harlem. Let me just sneak that in
We
there.
combined them two vulgar words together, and now it's okay, huh?
There you go. I just wanted to show you alongside.
Can you see it? There you
The
go.
Club Harlem.
Right, there's the Club Harlem. There's the stage.
Okay.
It's where everybody performed.
Sandra Busby was a chorus line girl
Right, she
there.
worked here. And this lounge, they actually, before they tore this place down, Burt Lancaster makes a big deal here.
City of
This
Atlantic City,
bar.
right, the movie.
And this is the stage. And the thing I remember is, Lionel Hampton, and he's just in the news, right? They used to hand out xylophone bangers.
Oh, yeah.
And you really didn't applaud. When the person got done, they would rattle these bangers so loud.
Yeah, that could
That,
get disorderly.
That's the way it went.
All right, now that's Club Harlem, right?
Right, that's it. What's this here?
Okay, I got one here. Let's see if the
Here's
people
one
can
for
guess.
the old timers.
All right. Now
What's that?
This will give you a heart attack. What is it? Here's Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. They're all in there. Sammy Davis Jr. That's the 500 Club Cocktail Lounge, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
500 Club Lane. It's gone.
There's Skinny sitting in the back there with,
Yeah.
who's that, Nicky Botch?
No, Pop Lockney.
John Lockney?
How about Orsati's restaurant? Another
Yeah,
great place.
there's another
Orsati's restaurant.
And the Warwick?
It's moved now. It's at South North Carolina Avenue.
Right, this is where Hap would hold court,
Yeah.
right? There's Earl Arnie Jr. there and Mr. Orsati standing behind the bar. There it is, and Hap would hold court right there.
What was good about that restaurant there was Marie McCullough had a lot to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
Models would model their clothes there. They may have started that there. They'd have a fashion show come through as you ate. There was Conrad's Steakhouse, too. Do you remember Conrad's Colonial
Right.
Steakhouse?
Well, that's where everybody would hang, Orsati's or Conrad's in the Mayfair.
Here's the Conrad's. That was in the Mayfair, right on the corner of
Atlantic
Roosevelt.
and Roosevelt Beach or Lincoln.
No, Lincoln. Which one would it be?
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt Beach and Atlantic.
No, Lincoln.
You sure?
Albany, Lincoln, Roosevelt. Right.
Okay. Got it?
Atlantic Avenue at Albany.
You got it. Conrad's Steakhouse.
Beautiful.
Who can guess this one? Who can tell me what that one is if you ever hung in there?
What was that?
I ain't telling you. Without reading it.
Palm trees.
Let me read it again.
Read that card. Look at them.
Ricky's Hialeah Club.
That's the Hialeah Club.
1900 Atlantic Avenue.
Excuse me.
Yeah. They
There's
made
the
dance
Hialeah
floor
Club. Wasn't that
also.
beautiful? Look at that. Oh, yeah. The Union was upstairs.
Yep.
Local 54 at the time. Tommy Kissick and all them guys were upstairs on the side.
Okay. Now, across from the Club Harlem, there was a place called the Little Belmont Musical Lounge.
That's right. Still,
There it is.
yep.
The
it's
Little
gone.
Belmont
The
Musical
little,
Lounge.
the little Belmont. And it was on Kentucky Avenue, across from the Harlem. It was
Okay.
a nice little place.
Then people would go into the hotels and jump into all those lounges. There's it down the bottom of the Marlboro Blenheim.
That was the cocktail lounge and the Marlboro Blenheim.
Ew. Okay, then there was the Riptide Room in the Hotel Pan Atlantic.
The Riptide Room. Pinky Kravitz used to do a show from one of these booths.
Oh, Luigi's too, right?
Yeah, Luigi.
Get around.
You name it, Pinky did a show from it.
Oh, he didn't do it from here. The
What's
cocktail lounge at the top of the Senator Hotel.
Well, you never know. Maybe he has.
Didn't you
Well,
say that the Senator was the King David Nursing Home and it's now been bought by Sun
Griffin
International?
Entertainment and Son just bought it.
Now, Merlin's Bar, isn't that on 17 South Virginia Avenue?
Stoffel.
Still there, Stoffos.
Stoffel.
Yes, always.
Right.
Here it is.
That's George and his friends. I wonder who these bartenders are. Wouldn't that be funny if anyone knew?
Really, they got to be local guys or something, right?
Anyone that can see this and knows who these gentlemen are, it'd be fun to have. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenders here. They got to be
That's
somebody
the owner
local.
there. That's the owner there.
They got to be somebody local.
Yeah.
It'd be funny to know who they are.
We'd like to know.
Fantastic, better ties than Harry Hurley had.
Hey, right off Illinois Avenue, at 15 North Illinois Avenue, you had the Clico Club. I used to hear about that, behind the International.
Right, that became the Jet Set Bar and Lounge
Hello.
later, and they had a catastrophe out front. You know what happened there?
We met the guy from the Kinks.
No, Herman's Hermits.
Herman's Hermits.
Peter
Right,
Noonan.
Peter Noonan.
The Clico Club. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? That place was mobbed.
I hear you. I'll tell you, there's some of those Senator cocktail lounges. Here, we showed you the cocktail lounge, but there's the Senator cocktail lounge filled up with people.
All right.
Had
This
a
is
nice
on the
time
top floor of the King David Nursing Home now, South Carolina Avenue.
I hear you.
That's tore down.
How about the Bishop's Savoy Bar, corner Texas and Atlantic, another bank-turned-restaurant, right?
The Bishop family owned that. There was like a number of 4 or 5 banks that actually became restaurants. And
Trenches?
Bishop Savoy was one. Next door to this was Trenches. They just tore them down.
No.
No, excuse me, it was Jack Gashard's.
Right.
Jack
Going
Gashard's,
uptown.
Bishop Savoy. They filmed a movie in here, The Lemon Sisters.
That's right. That's right. They came into town and did a thing in there.
Dennis Ruley got a speaking part over here in the corner.
The father?
The father, yeah. He says something to one of the Lemon Sisters, and it's pretty funny. He got a speaking part.
Here is 2 photos of the merry-go-round bar in the Ritz-Carlton. I'm sure some kind of deals went down
I
there.
wonder what went on in the basement of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Merry-Go-Round. Who owned that joint? Nucky Johnson and
Whatever.
who was the guy that told Randolph Hearst get the heck out of town, and he said, I'll shut this town down. Who the heck?
Nucky Johnson?
Nucky Johnson. Right?
Hello.
There it is
Same
again,
room.
same shot. The merry-go-round room, ground floor, Ritz-Carlton.
How about Round the World Room President Hotel, where the Celerita was the, what's that called?
The Salarita was the maitre d'.
Maitre d' and his son Fred.
The Round the World
Who
room.
later went to what? What was that bar?
The Oasis.
No, on this, where Grable's is now, the Tropics.
Tropics, Tropicana, one of the other.
Yeah, well, we
That
get to the
was the
local
round-
people.
This was the Round the World room and the president.
Okay.
And we
That's
have
pretty
a couple
good.
more restaurants. What is all this?
No, we did it all. Listen, what we'd like to do is thank the people for joining in. We have a few minutes.
All right.
And that was the bar, cocktail lounges, and restaurant cards that we have. Not in totality. What we're doing, these are teasers. We're just trying to get you ready here. I used to walk in that President Hotel Round the World room. That was great.
And they made it a disco years later.
A disco?
Yeah.
That's
But,
pretty clever. Let's just put this one up while it's hanging on there, because I like that.
Yeah, there's a night scene from the side of the Ritz, looking east. Rendezvous Park and its large roller coaster are still intact here, between Mississippi and Georgia. You can see it right here.
How about that?
You can see a large building along like Mississippi and Florida. You can still see the roller coaster back here on Rendezvous Park. And,
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I'll tell you.
okay,
This is this week's show. We come to you every week, same time, same station. We'd like you to let you know that we have this collection. We have a lot more. We're going to continue with glossies and different kinds of postcards and photographs as we turn off this week. Got a boat on the beach. This one here, I want you to look closely at. I believe that's going into Gardner's Basin or Snug Harbor, out around the seawall and heading in towards the city. I really think that's the shot.
we believe this is in the marina area. We believe it's looking in where the warehouse is out in
Kemmerman's Marina and stuff like that out New Jersey Avenue.
Bungalow Park,
Bungalow Park.
out by the yacht club. Who do we meet out there? Wes Hopkins of the Philadelphia Eagles and
Right.
the proprietor of the yacht club, which has a fantastic view of the marina area. It's amazing that it still exists. The yacht club out in
Secret.
Bungalow Park. Where is it? Right at Massachusetts Avenue in the Bay. Go out there. It's beautiful.
How about Chelsea and the beach? All right. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue this show week after week. John Polillo is my co-host. I'm Joseph Polillo. We do appreciate you tuning in. I know it's probably right about halftime. We love the remote, the TV remote. I'm sure people have been channel surfing and have come across this program, and we need your help to tell other people to tune in.
Well, in the future, we're going to show you all halftones in the 1860s and 1870s.
New York has its lady, San Francisco the Bay, Paris has its tower, London its queen. The town I was born in might change from old to new. That's something I must tell you. I've got sand in my shoes. I'll never leave Atlantic City. I'll never go too far away. I'll never leave Atlantic City. On the boardwalk, the song, people come every day, take in the salt air, walk on its beaches, might ride in rolling chairs. When they look at the brand new, think of the old days, things they used to do. Atlantic City, my hometown, I won't forget Atlantic City. I'll never leave and